drop me off out front. I will let Frankie know that this is coming.
Okay.
And that way he can meet us at the dock.
Alright. I'll pause, let him out, and drive around to the back end to the loading dock.
Okay.
Or probably not to the loading dock itself, because usually those are too high, but to the ramp.
Okay. This is actually a pretty elaborate back end of a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's very similar to a supermarket loading dock with the ways that you can see where you can see how like semis would back into it and stuff like that. You can also see the ramp that leads up to the regular doors. You walk in through the front just to catch the tail end of My Way. Because it's midnight and they're closing. And everybody who's working, the hostess, all that, they're busy doing things. So you walk in effectively unnoticed.
I'll wait for Frankie to get off stage.
Okay. You hear him tell everybody good night, drive home safely. You know, all that stuff.
Sonny.
Don't drink and drive. You could hit somebody or worse, get a DUI. Yeah, that kind of thing. But yeah, once he notices you, he'll help you.
Yeah, we were told to make a delivery.
Go with me. He'll take you into the kitchen, away from the prying ears of who's ever there and leaving.
Yeah.
All right, you're that you're Jules' kid, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for hosting us the other night, by the way.
Not a problem. Not a problem. We're trying to fix some stuff. So, I hear you guys are king of the castle now, huh?
That's what we were told.
So what can I help with you with tonight?
I was told to make a delivery and drop it off at your in the back of your restaurant.
Okay.
I didn't even know what it was until we got it.
He starts walking out towards the back.
I'm just going to kind of mouth to it.
You see the elevator?
What? He's gonna beeline it out the door when you say that.
And
This thought comes to mind. Are you delivering a threat? Is this like Sleep with the Fishes? Is this like a horse head in your bed? Is this the body of his favorite ghoul? Like, what happened?
Who is the person in the bag?
Rose Dracon, right?
Rose says she wants it.
Rose is the one who told us to drop it off.
Dracon.
Yes.
I sparked up, and I'm now leaning against the door because I'm curious.
Out of the back door, you see someone come out. Do you go with him?
Yeah.
You see him come out.
As soon as this car come to a stop, I stop crouching, holding the body down and the cart, and say, Thomas?
Yeah.
Kindly get back here.
Thomas.
On my way. What's the goddamn... shit.
Is it
Lift his
okay?
shoulders. I'm not opening it.
I'm opening it.
He walks up. He's like, it's a goddamn deli truck. You're opening it?
You're opening
the gurney.
You're opening the package.
No, I'm opening the door.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not opening no damn package. Hell no.
Put it back on the gurney.
Is this a strength check or automatically do it?
Yeah.
I mean, dead weight. Stereotypical. If you want to go ahead and do a strength plus brawl as you try to wrestle this heavy ass package back on the thing. You guys can roll together.
Meanwhile, Jazz has opened the back door and just kind of going, did we break it?
Awkwardly, you get it on. So you go out.
She's not actually saying that, but just very much so that.
So you get out of the car and you open up the back doors. Okay. Just as you're opening the back doors, you're seeing them getting them buckled back onto the thing.
Nothing to see here. Nothing happened.
And these two
running, would you?
These two walk up So you got Sydney and Sonny Black walks up to the front. You were calling him Frankie a second ago, weren't you?
Yeah. Sorry. This is the restaurant.
Frankie's place.
I corrected myself afterwards.
Yeah.
But
He's like, okay, so the three of you, and I take it you're the fourth that didn't show? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take this as in you guys aren't, like, delivering me a fish wrapped in the Sunday paper. Because I have good relations with your sires. What is this?
all we were told was...
Because it's not that kind of restaurant.
Drop it off here.
Drop it off here. Drop a body off here.
Bros wanted it done.
I can get her on the phone for you, but
He
I think
he
might
reaches
have
in and grabs.
The zipper?
No, he grabs the
cart.
cart and pulls it with one arm over. That is an impressive. That's an like he doesn't even stall with the fact the wheels are locked. He just pulls this thing over with one hand and just in a mix of curiosity and anger, just unzips it, almost breaking the zipper, and highly relieved that he did not once he looks inside the bag, as there's this sunken in, gaunt black man. And his eyes look like they're about to pop out of his head. Whatever color was in his face is gone. And he just goes, "Oh my God. Thank you."
you're welcome.
He'll grab your hand aggressively if I have to roll. If I have to roll, I will. But he grabs your hand and shakes it in the most unprofessional, grateful manner. Oh my God.
Mission successful. Previous character mission successful.
We've been
We
looking for
didn't
him.
break it because you can't break it that easily.
Yeah, he's pretty broken already.
Okay. He zips
Pulled
it
it off
back
from-
up.
He did not get hit.
Do you have any idea?
We
don't wanna know.
have no idea
Who's
this
that?
is.
That looks like a vampire.
Thank you. This is his eyes almost look like they're about to well up with blood. I do not know how to show my gratitude.
There is a traditional way to do so.
Instant loss. Shoulders go down. Smile vanishes.
Yes.
What do you
blessed
want?
that one. We're going to need considerable help with Old Town. I don't know what we might need right now, but I'm sure that you're a skillful and experienced kindred. We're very young. We're figuring this out as we go.
He reaches into his pocket, pulls out his phone. John. Yeah, it's Sunny. Yeah. No, this is business, actually. What is it under? There it is. 314. That's 24. I said 14. All right. I'm going to give you the opportunity to choose how this is going to go. I can offer you each one trivial boon. I can offer you 4 trivial boons, 2 minor boons, or 1 major boon in exchange for this.
With my coterie mate's consultation and agreement, I would say a major boon with the stipulation that at least 2 of us must concur
To claim it?
on to claim it.
I can agree.
You catch that, John? 1 major boon, 2 of them have to be in agreement for it to be collected. Thank you. Okay. I went ahead and informed your acting harpy on how this is going to work. Thank you very much for delivering our clan elder back to us.
Oh.
This means a great deal to the Hikata.
Oh.
We're very pleased to assist.
Is this fucking Whistler?
Yes, it's freaking Whistler! How did you miss that?
Well, he wasn't stuffing him into fridges and...
He was the one who stuffed him in the fridge.
With a fridge? Oh, yeah.
You know, the plans that I have didn't work. We stuffed him in the fridge.
Yeah, stuff him inside the fridge and excited it off. I totally forgot about that. I was focusing in the news story. I'm like, oh shit, totally forgot the Whistler.
That's why we were going, yes! Plan worked!
As this is happening, another guy who's wearing a suit similar to Sonny is going to walk out. This guy's kind of built square. Mm-hmm. Like, he's muscle, but he's, like, solid. And he's got blonde hair. He's a little shorter. And he's just... I don't know. He's got a mix of bruiser and babyface at the same time. And as soon as he comes out, Sonny's going to whisper in his ear, and he goes, "Oh, God." Do I just...
What do we do with
it? And Sonny just looks at him and is like, "Fireman carry him, man. Just fireman carry him." And he walks over and he's just like he's afraid he's going to shatter. And he just picks him up and just...
That's a princess.
If he was going to shatter, we were already broken.
He just puts him over his shoulder.
You're not exactly gentle.
And just looks over at Sonny. And Sonny's just like, "Just put him in my car."
No, in the trunk. Use the front.
Back seat.
She's the rubbing alcohol.
So yeah, he walks over to a nice looking black SUV and just like carefully, awkwardly, and nearly falling over, lays him in the back seat and shuts the door and just
On his foot.
and then just like gets in the car and sits in it. What?
It sits on it?
No,
I'm just imagining how he does this.
At attention.
Turns on the car and he's just sitting there. All right. Again, I thank you. I think our business here is concluded, unless there's anything else.
Not tonight.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I've got so much work to do now. But thank you. This is a good thing.
Good. Let's go return the van. Pile back in the van. I have so many questions now. Starting the car.
Don't even ask. Just...
No, I'm gonna. Why did Billy own it?
Do you really want to ask the previous prince of the city that question?
I didn't say I was gonna ask him. I'm just curious.
This is forcing me to ask so many questions. Like,
level of
how Why? Who? All of them. All of the questions.
There are typically only
How did it get here? Where is it going?
Who is it?
Where did it come from? How did it get there? Why is it in this state? Why was it in the police station?
Where did the police found it?
Exactly. How come the police have it?
So, where is this motley crew going to have its next scene? Do we
Returning the van, then going to meet Rose.
I get you're returning the van. You're probably going to get in the limo again and head back to Chinatown. Do we need to do anything before we get back to Chinatown? Or are we good?
We're good.
Do we have to roll anything for all the deep breathing?
No, all the stress is over. No more stress.
For now.
I am
So when I get back to my cold shop, I'm going to put on one of those meditation scene.
Put a little incense
You've
on.
safely delivered the body to where
See,
it needs
this
to
is
go.
why we need to set up a communal
Listen
haven.
to the waterfalls that have nothing to do with delivering a body to the location.
Yeah.
Try to forget that you just delivered a body in the back of a deli.
You know what? I'm
to a
gonna be honest. The fact that there's a
This is
vampire has
why we
me less
need a
concerned.
communal haven. So you can turn the volume up and you can all hear it.
Be thankful that you delivered the body to the restaurant from the back of the deli truck.
Thankfully, you don't have any other bodies to be.
Thankful that the body was of a vampire and
could
not
have been
someone else.
It could have been worse.
could have been
There could have been more than one body.
It could have been alive.
It could have been 3 bodies.
It could have been one body in more than one piece.
It could have been several pieces of different bodies in the same bag.
Well, I'm just saying, if this happens again, I'm playing Weekend at Bernie's with the body.
You sick. Alright,
Spend
so
enough time doing
did
that.
that
on
too much
I need to
already.
watch this fucking movie.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
There's a
God.
sequel.
there is a sequel,
Yeah.
and it's amazing because it's
Okay.
horrible.
Oh dear.
You gotta think, there's been time has passed.
The body, that body was not where it should have been for more than one weekend. Let's just put it.
What's it about?
Weekend at Bernie's?
Bernie's dead.
It's about 2 guys who go to stay at their boss's beach house in the Hamptons, and he's dead when they get there, but they're too afraid to call the cops. So they end up just walking around this body, pretending he's still alive
Put
for a weekend.
sunglasses on him, put a Hawaiian shirt, shorts.
They tie his shoelaces to their shoelaces so his legs move when they walk.
Carry him around throughout the
Fucking him
town.
around like
It's
he's still alive.
Necrophile
Yeah.
the movie. It's
They
horrible.
take him to parties.
And the second one is pretty much
The second.
no. It's
Oh,
worse.
no.
The second one, let's get magic involved.
Oh gosh.
oh no.
Bring him back.
There's a zombie involved. We'll just put it that
Oh
way.
no.
Dude, I can't do this movie justice for how stupid it is.
Viewing party.
I think you hit pretty close already.
No,
Okay.
it's amazing. You should watch it.
Yes.
Anyhow, oh god, I haven't seen the second one in forever. Connor and I watched the first one a few months ago.
It's been so long.
So you guys get back to Chinatown, and you have a very interesting scene when you arrive
At the museum.
because the front door is open.
She works quick.
There is a woman standing outside, wearing jeans, boots, a leather jacket. Her hair is pulled up in a ponytail, but it's like frizzy and like kind of all over the place. She's shorter. Can't really tell her ethnic background. She's darker skinned, and she's just standing guard. When you see her there, or when she sees you, she'll just let you on in. It's not going to stop you. And there are several industrial glow sticks, like what miners use, in the building, like just thrown on the floor.
Talk to this person.
Okay.
How are you? For me.
She'll
Did we see her?
begrudgingly shake your hand, introduce herself as Mercy.
I was say, did we see
pleasure.
her at Elysium?
No. She introduces herself as Mercy. She says that she's an employee of Miss Dracon.
Jess is looking
A few
around.
moments of small talk and go ahead and scoot in.
Okay. She seems uncomfortable with small talk.
Who isn't?
She really seems like she's this is my purpose, this is why I'm here, driven kind of individual.
Full Metal Jacket.
No nonsense.
When you get in, Rhino's in there as well. And looking at him dressed, not fighting, he dresses a little old-fashioned.
He goes for the Peaky Blinders look.
Yeah, I was going to say your hat's a little reminiscent of the stuff he wears. And he's just
missing the blades.
He's just wandering, like, the front rooms of the area, just looking around. He's got this, like... He has this look of, I smell something bad, no matter what, wherever he goes. And...
A pleasure to see you again.
And
I'm not going to attempt to shake his hand.
He'll nod. He doesn't take his hands out of his pockets.
Yeah.
Well, he's got one hand in his pocket and the other one's got a baseball bat over his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm not attempting to shake his hand.
Yeah. But you can hear the voices of Rose and... You can hear the voices of Rose and Billy as they're wandering around, throwing the things all over the place.
Gonna end up catching up.
Yeah. Oh, good. Did you guys get the package delivered?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And?
They were very appreciative.
I'm sure they would be.
You gave us a major boon.
Major?
Indeed.
Wow. That's... I mean, it was their, like, clan elder, so I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what they said.
He was lost in the riots.
Where did you
How do you
find
end up there?
Well, when the riots happened, most of the Hekata split. They ran to get out of there. You missed some fun things. But in an attempt to not let him die in the attack, some local kindred got him out of there. And the Camarilla got a hold of him. And we're looking for the right time to give him back. So, given the fact that you are all the owners of this beautiful part of town, we thought it would be only right if you returned.
Makes sense. Since they're in our... Yeah. You guys work fast.
We literally just came here, opened the door, and walked in.
Oh.
We
So
don't
we're just
own
moving
the
in?
place. No. We're just checking to see if there's anything wrong.
I didn't see
So what do you
anything,
think?
didn't smell anything but mildew. Bones are solid.
It definitely needs some cleaning.
Obviously.
A good amount of space. Art galleries are always good. Are you planning on just like havening here or reopening it as what it is and having another place underneath it?
We've
Like,
been kind of discussing about what to do with it.
That idea
large
of
enough
reopening
that
up
multiple
top and
planes
havening
would
down
work.
below was what we had been discussing.
we were taking a look downstairs. I mean, it's light
big-
tight. It's separated from the tunnels, but still connected to the tunnels if you
And
wanted to
haunted.
do. And haunted.
Not haunted,
I
just
wouldn't be
weird.
surprised if it was.
Not I
It's
I didn't see anything down there.
I did.
What did you see?
Bring out the notepad. I saw basically there was women down there crying. I described basically what it looks like, and
Have you ever heard the term white slavery? It's basically what they used to call sex trafficking 100 years ago. It's probably what you picked up on. I'm not surprised.
One just
So-
sailors got shanghaied.
Well, a lot of women were kept
yeah,
and just
Kept.
kept down there for their wills to be broken.
got hit with a flash of light as I was coming down the stairs and fell. And then I had the sensation of as if I hit broken glass. And, yeah, it wasn't a pleasant experience, to say the least.
You're a little psychic, aren't you?
Well, I mean...
He does run the shop.
There is a lot of trauma that happened in the tunnels under the city.
Yeah.
And they used to kidnap people, take away their shoes,
Well, I heard
cover the
about-
floors full of glass, so if they ever got loose, they could just follow the blood.
That explains it. I mean, I heard about the Shanghai tunnels. I mean, who hasn't heard about
Yeah,
it?
but most people don't exactly understand the details.
Apparently, this used to be an opium den, is what...
Chinatown.
yeah.
You have to understand that they had to make their money somehow. And
Oh, yeah.
railroad work and laundry was not the only way they got around things.
Well,
But that was a little bit before our time, and she'll look over and
I mean, well...
exchange
I
a
mean,
look with Billy.
I mean, the Irish used to have underground boxing rings because they weren't being hired as normal guys.
Oh no,
No,
Billy.
Billy smiles at that. He's like, well,
Do tell Billy all about it.
Yeah, no kidding.
so did us Canucks.
Yeah.
I,
Well, I'm just saying because they couldn't get hired for regular
Rose
jobs.
looks at him and she's like, I can always forget you're Canadian. Vancouver. We were Italian immigrants that lived in Canada.
Well,
And then we came down here for the fights mostly.
But yeah, it seems like a pretty decent spot, and
I think you could
smells
definitely
right.
work with this.
It smells right too.
I would take some time to get your ducks in a row and try to put some work in on this. You might be able to really accomplish something here. Be careful with the locals.
That's the biggest hang-up we're actually concerned about. That they might take objection.
I'm more worried about the idea of the people who are more spiritually inclined being able to identify you for what you are. You have to understand that China has a much deeper spiritual culture than America does. And many of them can identify us just by sight.
Huh.
So, you are in an area that could very well be dangerous, but I'm not telling you to back down. They also don't necessarily see us as a bad thing.
And if we're coming in like we intend to, which is trying to build it up to bring the rest of the area up,
You might actually
we
get
might
some
get them
help.
on side.
Right. I think you've got your work cut out for you.
We're not here to gentrify. We're here to repair.
I think on that I'm going to call post. That's like the perfect line to end on. We're not here to gentrify, we're here to... That's nice.
Here to
That,
repair.
that works
Does
for
any-
you.
Blog post right before gentrify.
I thought that was fun.
Yes.